So let's talk about social policy now. There's been quite a lot of change in the way that the government looks at education, and I know that the reforms that were introduced in terms of prolonging the school day for children and giving them meals, for example, at school, have really changed the attendance levels and have helped reducing, even to some extent, youth criminality. So I'd like to hear your point of view on the progress and the future developments of social policy and education. And perhaps we can start with Jose Miguel.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that in these past years, the president has focused in the social part, but not only as an assistance that is being used before, only not giving and trying to assist them in the very poor. I think that the most important program that they have do is trying to assist these small productive people that are around in around the country in the rural areas, where they have very small projects, and maybe they didn't have had the assistance or the financing to make their business grow. So I think that he has been working dedicating every Sunday to visit these small communities and try to help them and make these small business productive. So I think that the change that we have seen in these past years, people that maybe their business was almost closing and maybe thinking of immigrating to the city, as you see that happens in maybe all around the world. He has been working intensively to these very poor areas, trying to make them sustainable by themselves, improving and helping them develop these small businesses that they have. And we have seen a lot of success in all these small interventions that the government has done. And we are seeing now presidents from other countries coming here to try to take this program and replicate it in their countries. So I think that social part is been very important. He also has been investing a lot in the health area, trying to improve all the hospitals and trying to also insert all the poor people that didn't have any security and any coverage, social coverage and assistance. He has been including mainly, I think that it's very few people that are not included in the social and health program. And also the education. The education has been his biggest effort.
So 4% of GDP is dedicated to education.
Yes, 4%. Yes, 4%. And that implies that they have now longer hours in the schools, that they're giving breakfast and meals to the students, and that also in the family economy also has an impact, because now they're not spending the money in breakfast or lunch in their families where they are very poor. So they're having also an impact in their economy with this 4% GDP program that he has put up in the education, and reforming that the school has been extended for more hours now for the students to be, and that also helps the mothers to have the ability to work while the students are in school. That gives the opportunity to them to also look for work and while the children are.
So reintroducing a part of the population that previously was cut off of the working force.
I couldn't agree with what Jose Miguel has said. An example that we have two very large examples. One in Tropicalia, our foundation with the tourism project. We are collaborating with the government. The farmers are being taught to not to plant with chemicals. Computers have been introduced in the schools. Children are staying more. Mothers have time to work. And for the first time, this particular city, instead of exporting people to Puerto Rico, is increasing. So the population of Michi is for the first time increasing because of the social reality is better. So that's one big example. The other example is around what's happening around the mine in Pueblo Viejo, which we have a large project together with the government. We distributed computers all over the schools there to make sure each child had a computer. We coordinated with the president again. And if the experiment is working, he wants to extend it to the whole country. So we're doing the pilot project with the educational minister with his blessing. So and it's working. So it's a very big and pleasant collaboration.
Many challenges in terms of education. We have to keep aligning the universities with the productive sector, so we start graduating the professional we're going to need in the next 5-10 years. So that's something very important. The good thing about that is the government is listening. We have a constant dialogue with the authorities, because that's something that we have to work very hard on it. So that's.
What are the professions that are missing, or that you would like to see developed?
Definitely, we would like to see more hard careers. We want more engineers. We need more mathematical people. We need more physicians, chemicals. So that's a challenge that we are working already, and I think we're going to get a good response.
But I think we have to mention that it's the first time a Dominican president is investing for long term. Mm-hmm. We will see the impact of education in 7-8 years. So this is a serious commitment that he shows every day. That to give you an idea, we are duplicating the number of classrooms that we have reached in the Republican history. Mm-hmm. So in 4 years, we will have double the number of classrooms for our students. So this is a really think in the future generation, and it's a serious transformation of our society. Education is the base, and we are committed as Dominicans for a better future.
Fantastic. Well, thank you all. And next and lastly, we're going to talk about foreign direct investments. Thank you.